So David, tell me about your book.
Okay, Love Rewired is a book about relationships first and foremost, but it's about understanding how the human brain works. In other words, if we understand how our brains work, we can probably have better relationships. We can probably relate more effectively to our children, to our partners, even to our friends, if we only understood the intricacies of how the brain works. Everything from managing fear or anxiety, stress of course is a major problem today, to really understanding where your partner is coming from. The brain has insights into all those aspects of relationship, and if we understood that better, we'd all be basically happier people. So that's what the book is about.
And why did you write it?
So I wrote this book because essentially I felt neuroscience, which is the science of the brain and the understanding of the brain, has a lot to offer relationships. There's not a huge amount of information out there that has been put together in a way that's very easy to read. So I wanted a book that I would like to read going on holidays or pick it up at the airport, and it would be fun to read. So trying to make something as difficult as neuroscience into a fun subject was really the challenge of this book. I'm not sure if I've done that, but I'd like to think that I have. So when you open the book at any particular page, something there should jump out at you. It should be of interest. Everything from understanding how if you had a Bugatti car, for example, it's going to help you with members of the opposite sex, to seeing if chocolate can help you to prevent conflict in your relationship. We look at things like willpower. Is willpower important for relationships? Yes, it is. But why is it important? Because that information is not normally given in the self-help books. And in my therapy training, I didn't learn about willpower as being something that was important for couples. Yet I discovered with neuroscience, it's essential. So that's the kind of nuggets of information that this book will have that I think people would like to hear about.
So who is this book for then?
I'd like to think people who have an interest in themselves, because if you understand yourself better, you relate to everybody more effectively, like I said. But if you're in a relationship and you want that relationship to be improved, and let's face it, who doesn't want a better relationship, then I think the book is for you. It's for heterosexual couples, it's for gay and lesbian couples. It's not heterosexualist in that sense, it's for everybody. Parents, I think, will get a lot from this book. We look at things like how early childhood experiences affect your child, the quality of childcare, how important that is. We look at things like technology. How does technology affect a young child's brain? A huge question that parents are struggling with. Every restaurant you go into, there's a child on a smartphone, there's a child on an iPad or whatever. So those questions, I think, are answered very well in this book, and the neuroscience is there. It teaches us what we need to know about those kinds of questions.